What's up everyone, James here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at my budget Nano Reef tank. I just thought it's time to give a little update on the actual aquarium itself, because all the previous videos I've done before have been adding things to the aquarium, so I just want to give a little update on where we are with the actual aquarium itself and the animals in it. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is the aquarium as it stands. As you can see, everything is matured quite well enough now. One thing I'll point out very early on is that you can only see one Banggai cardinal fish. Now obviously I done a video a couple of weeks ago on attempting to breed the pair of these, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with the actual, the pair together. They seem to be getting on really well. It was just that I came home one day and saw the new one that I got, yeah, just dead. It was right at the back of the aquarium. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I thought at first it jumped out, but yeah, upon rummaging through the macroalgae at the back of the aquarium behind the rocks, the fish was in there. Yeah, so I'm really gutted about that. Tested all of my water parameters, and yeah, can't see anything initially that could have caused it. The only things maybe that could have contributed was that because I was attempting to breed them, I was feeding the tank more, so you know, it could have been something to do with that. The fish did, I mean, I hadn't had the fish very long, so, and it was also the last one in the fish store, so that could have been a reason for that. Could have been that the fish was ill itself. I mean, most people would argue that you should quarantine your fish prior to adding them to your main display tank, but this at the moment is the only aquarium that I have for marine fish, so I had no choice but to put them in there. Well, I could have chose to put them in something else, I guess, but yeah, for me, I dropped into this aquarium. Now, apart from that, you know, most things seem to be going okay. So yeah, really gutted about that. The one thing that I hate when you lose an animal is that you feel a sense of responsibility and that you've messed up. So it's not a nice feeling. But yeah, going on from that, the aquarium seems to be doing really well at the moment. I think, as I was just explaining, because I was overfeeding, let me just flip the lights to the brighter mode here. You can see that on the rocks there's a bit of algae started to appear again, and I noticed a bit of detritus over the sand bed, so I'm going to cut up, well, I have cut back on the feeding now and everything, and regular water changes, making sure that the phosphate level in the aquarium is low, and hopefully the algae will disappear soon. In terms of inhabitants in this aquarium at the moment, I have two hermit crabs. One is hiding around this corner right now, right near the algae there, and the other one is currently asleep in the rocks. That's like his favorite place to sleep, that is. So yeah, he loves it up there. They're great hermit crabs because they can get into all the different nooks and crannies around the aquarium. And to be fair, as I've talked about previously in a video, algae is not a bad thing in an aquarium. You know, it's also free food for animals, and hermit crabs specifically are really good at getting algae out of tight spots, so it keeps them busy. I've also got two Nasaria snails in here. So one of them, don't know if you can see, right at the back there's a little, like, something popping out of the sand there, and that is one of the Nasaria snails' little antennas or mouths or whatever it is, which they keep out. And if you ever feed the aquarium, you will notice that they burst out of the sand and start going mad around the tank. You might have noticed this guy here. That is a molt of one of my hermit crabs, so the guy that's up in here. I noticed it because I thought that this hermit was dead actually, because I hadn't seen it move in a while, but when I lifted up the shell, he is hiding in there, and I found this molt over there. So as you can see in the back, I have macroalgae in this aquarium. It's called Caulerpa prolifera. As many of you may know, in previous aquariums I have, I'm a massive fan of plants within an aquarium. They are very helpful at removing any nitrates within your tank, and yeah, are very beneficial. Plus they look really natural. In terms of corals, as you can see, I've got a few kicking around here. So I've got a granny apple zoa there, some bam bams, I've got a random little polyp on there as well, and some sunny D's, and I keep forgetting the name of the bottom ones. I did find out before, but yeah, but they're all doing really well at the moment. From when I got them, all of their zoas here had only one head on them, 1 to 2 just about growing, and yeah, they've picked up lovely since then. So if I turn the lights back to the ultraviolets, there you go, you can see that the colors are starting to come out very nicely on those corals. So yeah, really good. So just a little update on the actual equipment on the tank. I've done reviews on both the hang-on filter here and the lights. So in terms of the hang-on filter, it's actually been going really well. I get really good clear water from it, and it sucks up everything that I need to. The intake is a bit difficult with the Caulerpa prolifera, because if it gets close it does end up sucking it into there, and then going right into the actual blade, the pump blade in there, which has been a bit of a pain. But apart from that, it's been really good. It's got 2 massive sponges in it. I had a bit of filter floss. It's got a little bit of carbon in there just to help clear the water, and yeah, it's as quiet as a quiet as a mouse really. I thought that I was going to have a problem with the noise on it, but yeah, it's been dead silent, so it's been really good. And also the Asta Lumina 20 LED light. Yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant light. It's lit up my aquarium really well. I think it's a very good one for this size. I raised the light not so long back because I wasn't getting as much spread in the light to some of the corners of the aquarium, so that's been really good. The only thing is probably the remote control is a bit pants, and I dropped it, so it makes a bit of a rattling noise now. But I don't really often use the light. I need to either change from the ultraviolet to the daylight. But one good thing is, it doesn't matter what you've set it at, it still remembers it, so you can keep them on a timer and it'll remember the settings that you've got. So that's been a big bonus, and yeah, it's grown my corals well, and yeah, I think the tank looks really good with it in as well. Okay, so in terms of maintenance for this aquarium, I do a weekly water change of around 20%. I use Aquatics reef salt mixed with my water. I use a lot of products from Aquatics in terms of water quality and the benefits there. So the Special Blend and Thermopy, I think it's called, which has been really good and keeps the animals and the water quality really good. I have been testing out a product called iodide and bromide, which is help with coloration in corals. So I'm currently testing that out, and yeah, seeing all right results so far. It's hard to tell with corals whether, you know, how bright they are. So but my Sunny D's definitely have perked up since using it. So I think that it is working. It's just yeah, making sure that you aren't just saying it for the camera really, and that it has actually given good results. So still working on that one. In terms of feeding with the plants, again, I use so the macroalgae at the back there, I dose liquid fertilizer in here. So let me grab it. I dose plant fertilizer in here to keep the macroalgae up, you know, growing healthy. So in terms of feeding, I feed a varied amount of different foods to the animals in here. I use frozen bloodworms, frozen mysis shrimp, and they both come from Aquatics, which is a UK-based company, which they send me some of their products to test. I have also been using probiotic marine from NT Labs, which is a type of pellet, which my fish are taken to. I also use Ocean Nutrition. They're like garlic flakes, which again fish love. I've even tried them on JBL's tropical flakes. I know they're not for well, they're mostly tropical fish and stuff like that, or freshwater, but yeah, the fish are taking that to that as well. I mean, they'll pretty much take anything now. It was a bit difficult at first because most animals like live foods, and just to that note, I've been also feeding the brine shrimp that I've hatched from the JBL brine shrimp hatchery. I did a review on that, so I'll leave a link to that in the comments as well. So the fish are taking a varied amount of different things. I've also fed live Daphnia, live bloodworms, live mysis, yeah, you name it. Yeah, they all seem to be taking it really well. I know you don't need to with zoanthid corals, but let me just grab it. I have also been trying out another product from Aquatics called Coral Food. This is the SPS one. I know that is not for these type of corals. These are called soft corals, whereas SPS is stony polyps. I can't remember the other word. But yeah, the corals actually love that as well, and since using that, that's also encouraged a lot of growth and stuff. So yeah, it's going really well in this aquarium at the moment, bar a little bit of excess algae, and you know, the unfortunate loss of my other bang-eyed cardinal. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm so glad I took the plunge into marine reef aquariums, and I can't wait to build on this. My plan is to get some other animals in the aquarium again, possibly try breeding another bang-eye. Yeah, I don't know, I'll give it a go maybe, or I might try just adding a few other different fish and stuff and keeping it a bit more mixed again. I still have a clownfish, so I might put him back in there. I'm not 100% yet, so we'll see, but it would be cool to try some sort of breeder thing in here. Maybe make it a shrimp tank, that would be pretty cool. So I hope you liked this video update on my Nano Reef tank. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and if you've got any ideas of what you think I should try next or add next to the aquarium, let me know in the comments as well. And also, if you could hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out with the channel. We're getting there, it's going really well. Thanks to everybody that's subscribed, and I shall catch you in the next one. And until next time, you stay safe.